Hey folks, thanks for tuning in again. This is going to be a quick video about this package I just received. My inbox has been red hot with emails, dare I say daily? Yes, daily. With people that want to do the Pixlas mod, but they cannot get the cable because of all this COVID stuff going on. People order the cable from China, and it just never arrives, or it takes months. There's about 7 cables that people ordered that are on their way to me that have yet to get here. So I get questions saying, hey, I need an alternative. I want to get this done. Can I order this one from Amazon? Can I get this one from eBay? And people send me all kinds of links, and none of them really check out. So after email number, I don't even know how many, I went out and started emailing companies, not just one-off sellers, but companies that make these cables and a whole bunch of other cables for a living, and basically asked, hey, I got this blog, my readers need cables, can you supply these cables? More importantly, can you match the price? Which is very difficult. You know, everything from China is cheap, usually with free shipping globally, so it was hard. A bunch of companies got back to me, said, sorry, we can't do that, or yes, we can do it, but the price is going to be this, which was way too high. And then there was one company called Carry On Cables. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I don't even know if this is focused, but there they are. They said, yes, we are willing to do that. Not only that, if you go to the website, we've already adjusted the price for you, made a separate category for this cable, and you know, check it out. Now they matched the price. The value of the cable, they went $1 under. That is because in the US there's no such thing as free shipping. At least someone has to pay for it, and it's not going to be this giant company in China. It's going to be this one guy or a small shop doing it by himself. So with I think $2 or $3 shipping on top of that, you end up a few dollars more expensive than what you would get from Mod DIY, where we used to get the cables from. So be it. So I ordered one. I told them I would review the cable, check it out. If the build quality is good, the wire gauge is good, and everything is in order, I'm gonna adjust all the links on my website, on the video, and send people his way. So this just arrived in the mail. Let's open it up. Wow, that's a lot of glue. Well packaged, nicely padded. Yay, more glue. Oh, that's tape. I can deal with tape. And there it is. Let me check if I'm in frame. Yes, I am. I got a low battery notice, so hopefully the recording kept going. This is the cable. We got nice sturdy wires. These are definitely sturdier than the ones we're used to from China, so that's nice. We got a good quality sleeve on it. The heat shrink is a good fit. The only difference, and I already noticed this from the pictures online, is these cables were finished off with a zip tie, and the shrink wrap, or the shrink tubing sorry, was put over that zip tie, so you end up with a slight notch. Now I'm perfectly fine with that, but I don't know if we can still route this cable where it needs to go in the Mac Pro, but we're gonna check that out. Let's see. Same cable design. You got your 6+2 right in here, and nice and sturdy. This definitely, I know these are universal, but I've always noticed with with the other cables that this is very flimsy. This slides on and is locked in place. I can't get it off, and with the cables that I'm used to from Mod DIY, you slide them on and they just slide themselves off, or they kind of fall off to the side. So this is definitely a big improvement. You got your 6+2 on both sides, sturdy connector, and this is more than enough cable to bridge whatever distance you need. So definitely happy with the cable quality. It's very nice. Let's see how many we got. I think it's the same design, 8 cables. So we got 3 for the 12 volt right there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you got 5 grounds, 3 12 volts. So cable's looking good. I'm gonna get my Mac Pro up on the table, adjust the camera, and then we're gonna see how this routes, how the length is it too long, is it too short, all that stuff. So be right back. All right, here we got a top view of my desk. Hopefully it'll show everything well enough. Take my Pro apart, and I'm not gonna crimp the cable and do all that. I just want to see how it routes and if everything fits the way it should. So get rid of these cables for a minute. All right, let's check the frame. Not great, but not bad either. So as you've seen from the guide, and I think my video as well, the cable has to go through that corner way back there. So I just want to see if it fits through there, how it routes, and if we can get through that hole, if needed, with this zip tie still in there. So bear with me. Alright, so the cables fit through no problem, and even the sleeve part with the zip tie fits through no problem. So that zip tie is not going to hold you back. Now let's check the length. And I am going to plug it in for a second just to see how it all fits. Alright, good fit. Looking good. So what I like to do, and I don't know, you should be able to tell from this angle, I like to lay my cable flat and stick it in between the casing and the fan down there to kind of hold it in place across. Now this cable is a little harder to manage because of the sturdier wires, but I see no problem getting this cable to where it needs to go. Don't stick it in there too far because you'll block the fan. But with a little bit of wiggling, this will end up where it needs to be just fine. Now you can also take the cable and kind of bend it back in the opposite direction before you put it in, but I don't see any issues with this. I thought the cable sleeve was going to be too short. I like for the sleeve to make it all the way through the case in here, and I got a few inches of sleeve left up here. Now what you may need to do is clip some of this excess cable off, actually. Because, let's see, yeah, maybe take 1 or 2 inches off. I ordered the 30-inch cable. Carry On Cables said they were going to add some more custom lengths to it, and I'll show you their website in a second. But yeah, the cable fits well, nice and sturdy wire, good sleeve. I actually, personally, I like the zip tie underneath the shrink tubing, because I haven't had this myself. Well, actually once I did, but I heard from quite a few people that the shrink tubing kind of loosens over time, and then it starts sliding around, or the sleeve kind of pops out of the shrink tubing. That is not going to be in concern with these zip ties in place. So plenty of cable to work with. I am pretty happy with this. And let's see if I route it all the way to the back, up here. Yeah, this is perfect. Personally, I'll probably stick with the 30-inch version, but you can go shorter. I'm not sure what kind of cable lengths he's adding, but we're going to check that out on the website. So I specifically searched for a company that's based in the US, since the vast majority of people that send me their stuff to do the Pixlas mod on are based in the US. But of course, people from all over the world want these cables. Now, I'm not sure what the deal is with Carry On Cables international shipping, but you can figure that out on their website. I think they ship everywhere, at least from when I ordered this cable. I saw every country in the list, so I'm pretty sure they ship globally, or at least most parts of the world. But when it comes to price, I don't know what to expect. And there's a few more cool things you can do on their website. So I'm gonna wrap this up and take you over to my desktop where I'll show you the website. Quick follow-up here. I stripped a piece of the cable and I found that the individual wire strands are thicker. So it's a thicker wire gauge. And definitely you get good quality wire for the money you're spending. Now, I don't think this is copper. It looks silver, but it has kind of a gold hue over some of the strands. So I don't know if this is a, what do you call it, like a blended alloy kind of cable, or if it's just aluminum or some kind of copper, I don't know. I'm not a wire expert, but you definitely get a nice thick wire for your mod. So just wanted to add that real quick. Alright, so here we have the website from carryoncables.com, and let's see, they have a whole bunch of pre-made cables. I don't know if they take really custom orders, but I emailed them, I think it was about 2:30 a.m. on a weekend or Friday, and I got a reply in 20 minutes still. Now, I'm not saying that's the norm. This man or woman may have just been up late, I don't know, but they reply pretty damn quick. So let's see, I think we have to go to modular power cables, and then we go to open end crimp, and this is the one he added for me. Open end to 2 6+2 pin sleeve GPU power cable with Pigtail. So $13.99. And here we go. Let's take a closer look. So this is why I thought the sleeving was going to be a lot shorter, because the pigtails on this picture are a lot longer. But as you saw, the length of the sleeving is perfect. Nothing wrong with it. So let's see, available lengths. So I went with the 30. He's added a lot longer ones now. That's interesting. But I think 30 is going to be just fine. And this is where it gets fun. Sleeving. So you have no sleeve, which I don't really recommend, because the cables are going to be all over the place. Although the cables are pretty sturdy, you might get away with not doing a sleeve and just, you know, keep the cables together with some zip ties or something. The black sleeving is the one I got, but here you go. You got red, white, blue, or lime green. That's pretty cool. You got some color options. Now I think some NVIDIA cards have green lighting on it. The letters on the side of the GPU light up in green. Might be cool to get some green sleeving for this cable. Or a lot of people use the OWC drive caddies for SSDs. You know, you might want to get some blue sleeving to match that. So it's pretty cool. You got some color options here. So I went with black. And let's see. Oh, this is new. He didn't have this before. Second connector wire length. So that's when you go from the first connector here to the second connector. Looks like he added some options. I want to keep the 4-inch wire length to the next connector, make it 8 inches, or make it 12 inches. That's pretty damn cool. So for just $1 or $2, you can extend this section here. Now I'm not sure how that's going to be useful. Maybe if you have multiple GPUs in there and you want to go from the top to the bottom. For example, you're drawing 6-pin power from the 2 board connectors to each card, and then maybe you want to supply the 8-pin power for both cards from the Pixlas cable. So I'm sure there's a use for it. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool that he added it. Well, here you go. If you want to buy a custom cable, read this. Need a unique cable that is not listed? Message us and we will go from there. There's a whole bunch of information that I didn't see the first time around, or he added it. Let's see. Leave a message giving the exact make and model of your power supply, blah blah blah. Email address. International shipping available. International buyers. Import duties, taxes, and custom fees are not included in the price of the gift. Gift. Wink. These charges are the buyer's responsibility, which is understandable. Again, we're not dealing with a big shop in China that cranks these out for pennies and then gets free shipping on top of that. We're talking with one or maybe a few people that are... Let me check the package here. That are manufacturing these in North Carolina, USA, and they have to pay the shipping costs. So let's see, we're gonna keep the cable as is, add it to the cart, and let's do the checkout so I can show you the shipping. The shipping might not show up until I log in or do the checkout. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna open my email. And let's see, my receipt. I paid $18.99 for the cable because I went for the 30-inch. And I paid $3.90 for shipping and handling. So the total was $22.89. So you're a few bucks more expensive than what we got from China. Now, that is understandable for reasons I already explained. I still think it's a very good price, and especially since you can, you can customize this thing a little bit. Let's go back. So you can pick any color you want. It's the same price: red, white, blue, green. He might have other colors. I don't know. Maybe send him an email and say, "Hey, I want pink." Maybe he says, "Sure, you got it." Reach out. Like I said, the response time is really quick. So that's that. 2 to 3 day shipping. I think I ordered mine on a Friday or Saturday. It went out on Monday, and right now, as of the time of recording, it's Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. So definitely a big improvement over what we got from China. Now let me pull this up. Here we go. So if we go and check out the cable from Mod DIY, they have a $20 cable. The readers for my blog got a discount code, the House of Moth, that took 10% off. So let's see. So we ended up with a cable that was $17.99. Now from Carry On Cables, we get a cable that's $18.99. So the price of the cable, I'm not going to complain about it. It's a good price. Unless you want to go through the hassle of making these yourself, this is the price we're used to. You just add a few bucks for the shipping. Now I do need to mention that Mod DIY has taken very good care of me and the readers of my blog. And no, I don't need notifications. And it's not their fault that they're now experiencing a whole bunch of issues with shipping because of all this COVID stuff going on. So I definitely, me switching away from Mod DIY is not me knocking them. This is not their fault. They've taken good care of us. They gave us a 10% discount on the cable. You know, I have no complaints about Mod DIY whatsoever. It's just people want to do the mod, they need the cable, so we have to source it elsewhere for now. I'm gonna keep the link to their cable on the website. Maybe in a few months, hopefully when the whole world calms down, we can get back to normal and get these cables shipped again. I think it usually took about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So then you'll have two options. You can get it from Mod DIY or you can get it from Carry On Cables. For international buyers, Mod DIY might still be the best option because of the free shipping. I don't know. But it's good to have more options. And I'm very thankful to Carry On Cables for jumping on this, accommodating me and the readers of my blog and people that saw the video on YouTube. And yeah, I'm curious what people are going to come up with. If you have a custom cable that you ordered through him, let me see a picture. You know, send me a picture. I want to see if he had a pink sleeve or multicolor, or I don't know what kind of options he has, but I'm curious what you went with. So I'm gonna go and adjust all the links on the website right here. There's a whole bunch of people I need to email to say, hey, I found an alternative, and I'm gonna update the links underneath my YouTube video as well. So that's my small update. Carry On Cables, thank you for working with me, and hopefully we can get back in business soon with doing all our mods. So let me know if you ordered one, let me know how you liked it, and see you in the next video.